Consumer products come and go, but some things have always seemed immune to market trends. Now, even that may be changing. Money.com reports that Americans just aren't buying some everyday items like they used to. Let's learn more from personal finance journalist Vera Gibbons. Vera, good morning.
Good morning.
This is a really interesting list. And the first thing, let's go right to it, because the first thing on the list, and it surprised me, was breakfast cereal.
Breakfast cereal. Yeah, we're spending a lot less time eating our meals in the morning. It's not the leisurely meal it used to be. We're spending on average about 12 minutes wolfing things down. And we're going for things that are on the go, portable things like power bars, like yogurt, things we can just grab and go. We also like our fast food. And of course, there's a big interest in protein, which is why you're seeing the cereal makers really come out with these higher protein cereals, 7 grams versus 3, for example, in an attempt to get in there. Same the reason like milk sales are down. So you have the alternatives like soy milk, almond milk. People like those. They're going for those instead of the regular milk. But if you look at cereal sales specifically, those were down 7% in a recent 4-week period alone.
Wow. Cereal sales sort of surprised us, but soda really didn't. I mean, I think we all have watched people move away from it.
Right. Soda consumption has been on the decline for a while now, both diet and regular. And there was actually a recent Gallup poll showing that 63% of consumers today actively avoid soda. And they do so for any number of reasons: nutrition concerns, weight concerns. And there are just so many other alternatives out there today. There's vitamin water, there's coconut water, a lot of other alternatives that people seem to like.
Chewing gum, we're not chewing as much gum as we used to.
We're not. You probably never did chew gum.
Why do you say that?
I do. Notice she didn't say me. Yes, I'm a chumper.
No, it's not the most attractive thing to do. That's part of the problem. So sales are down 11% over the last several years. And it's due to any number of reasons, but in large part that's because we're gravitating toward mints, Altoids, strong mints, those types of products. We are becoming a nation of suckers, if you will. So the gum manufacturers are really trying to save face. They're coming out with interesting types of flavors, interesting types of varieties, really trying to up the ante. But again, they have a lot of problems, and image is one of them. Snap, crackle, pop. People just don't like that.
Let's talk about Chef Boyardee, because I was surprised to see this one on the list, because I really do remember this used to be, it seemed like in everyone's shopping basket.
Right. So generally, this is just a sort of a change in consumer preferences. We're not eating as much canned pasta, canned spaghetti type of products. But this is a company, too, that kind of messed up when they changed the lids, the pop tops. They removed those. Those were very popular with consumers, so they're now bringing those lids back, working on the advertising, working on the marketing, in an attempt to get those sales back up there.
So no reformulation of Chef Boyardee, just a change in the packaging.
A change in the packaging and a couple other tweaks, yes.
White bread is next on the list.
This probably shouldn't surprise you too much,
No, that one
right?
doesn't surprise me.
56% of shoppers actually say, they're really cutting down on the consumption of white bread. And it's not just about the gluten-free phenomenon, which is hurting sales of bread all around, but people want healthier alternatives. They want wheat, they want whole grain, they want variety, they want texture. They want something that's actually better for them.
It also seems like even if people don't know what gluten-free really means, they just are sort of inadvertently avoiding gluten.
They're going for that. I know. It's a huge phenomenon right now. I mean, that would be one actually interesting area to explore.
This one is one I actually was aware of, which is golf gear, because that's a game that you talk about time being a problem for people.
That's it. I mean, the game is losing more players than it's actually attracting, so that's a problem. When you have fewer players, obviously there are ramifications. You've got more golf courses closing than are opening. So one of the immediate ramifications of this, or one of the ripple effects, would be golf gear sales are actually down. So
we talked about gun sales slumping, but I want to get to this last on your list, which is sporty convertibles. People aren't buying them as much anymore.
No, convertible cars sales are down 44% since 2004. I mean, people just see them as impractical. They don't want to pay the premium for these cars. Right now, these cars are being driven, or perceived to be driven, by wealthy individuals, particularly in those sunny states like Florida, California, Texas, where 25% of convertibles are actually sold. So people like to have fun in them, but they are seen largely as a toy for the wealthy.
I don't know why that makes me sad.
I know, I thought the same thing, but we're evolving. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Vera Gibbons, thank you so much.